How's it going, everybody? My name is Limezercon, and welcome to Alan Wake 2. I'm a couple weeks behind on this, but I'm a huge fan of the Alan Wake series, and I'm so excited that they finally dropped a second game. I've been waiting for it for years, and let's get into it. So,
back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Like Doctor Strange with that third eye. So this is my first time streaming a kind of a very story-driven game live. So
in a horror story, there are only victims and monsters, and the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted.
Full disclosure.
This story will eat us alive.
This
story is a monster.
I watched the first hour of this gameplay.
And monsters wear many faces.
I wanted to just play on my own or something. I wanted to try to stream with my family. And I got through about an hour of this game watching somebody else play, so I kind of like it. My reactions. My God, it looks so good. But my reactions to this right off the bat might not be authentic as they go. I was just playing this myself for the first time. So, I apologize for that. My goodness. We're in it. Where's the dead deer? Oh, God. Look at those. Ugh, that's gross. This is Ah!
We should go.
No, Ed, help me.
Where'd he go?
Oh, that was very nice. This game is also so I loved this game originally, the first one, because it's based in the Pacific Northwest, and that's where I'm from. So like, you know, I've been on like 1.5 million hikes that you kind of look around and this is the environment, this is what you see. So you know, outside of the super pasty white naked man, you only catch a couple of those. Not that it doesn't happen. But it doesn't happen all the time. Oh, look at the birds. So many of these inside of my house. Yeah, this looks like my backyard. Look at that. That's fine. For those of you that are unfamiliar, it's a horror game. If that wasn't super apparent, I'm hoping you guys got an idea what the Alan Wake is. Absolutely loved them growing up. Oh, good. Good, good. It's always good when a game tells you to run. Hi! Hey, buddy. Leave me alone. Oh, I'm not ready for this game. Who's coming? Oh, come on! Oh, well, yep, yep. Break your ankles!
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this.
Where's the rest of what? Well, too late to come back and blur anything. I'm live, so opens up the two of them. Don't censor me, YouTube. Yep, just like all the activities happening in the background. Just like Pacific Northwest there. Hell yeah. Oh, I love it. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just
Get
work
all
stuff.
Right.
It
Well,
happens,
Dad and I are
guess.
just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's
Ooh, that was
so
a huge thing in the
good.
last game. It was
No
like a,
spoilers.
not Final Destination.
I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
Oh god, what
I love you both.
was that old TV
This
show?
is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom.
That was like the different like
Love you too.
horror scenarios.
And say hi to
It was like
Casey.
the
Tell him to
gremlin
stop
on the
brooding so
wing of the
much.
plane. I don't remember what that
Logan.
was, but that's what
I
Night
will.
Springs was based off of, I'm pretty sure.
Bye,
If I
kiddo.
remember correctly.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Oh, I missed it.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
I'm sure it's
Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
killers.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Don't mess it up.
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Oh, we're back here. Back in Cauldron Lake. Nothing bad's ever happened here.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
Well, he's
There's the
clearly
car, so where's the deputy?
here. Good.
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
It's like there are bears in the Pacific Northwest. Invitation. Wrong button. Well, you gotta hold it. All right. Rental cabins. Big path. What up, Corelio? Oh, don't you worry. You're gonna get to see me die plenty of times. So is this where I was down here? Did I make my way all the way up there? Which is Ladle? Okay, so I can go left or right. is left available.
One who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not
Yes.
walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Yeah, this is my first time playing
Hey, over here.
a solo game, so we'll see how it works. What up?
Hey there.
FBI.
Agent Casey,
What
right?
up?
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Sorry. I was-
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just
Deputy
figured
Mulligan.
that, you know, that,
I have not seen that video yet. I will watch that. I'm gonna
Federal
switch
agents
to another
right
game,
here,
I'll pull that
Thornton.
up.
my partner Thornton, down at the crime scene.
Thornton.
He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I saw the heart
Get
attack.
into that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently
Reckon.
outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Yeah, he's dead. They don't work anyways.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton?
Those darn city folk.
But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Ooh, I do
Oh,
like scary.
sure, that's
Clearly I
real
like
simple.
scary.
Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was
Okay,
fenced
I'm gonna
off.
watch that.
The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Okay, so I'd like just to point out that for some reason these guys have very southern accents when I believe this game is based in Washington State, and there are some backwater towns in Washington State
Are they
that
gone?
have
These fucking out-of-towners.
they have interesting ways of speaking, but that's like just straight a southern accent. Like these guys are talking with a lot of slang, and I don't think
Before
I
we
much
get to the crime
appreciate
scene,
it.
there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
I don't think I believe in ghosts. I believe in demons, though. I think
The
demons
Mind
are-
Place.
So I guess you could say that they're
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
cool.
The facts are on the board.
It's a deer. Apparently, a deer is going to be a theme to this game. They're all over the place. Oh, whiskey. I could use some of that. Get drunk in my mind palace. Very Sherlock Holmes reminiscent. I like that. Like that old. Benedict
Everything we know
Cumberbatch.
about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Case board. The case board is a mental technique to analyze. Yeah, I know what it is. Zoom. All right, cool. We're now free to navigate. Yeah, I know how to navigate. Whoa, apparently not. Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010, which is when the last game took place. Hey, don't make fun of that. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloated, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated. Were these all Percy Wolf, store owner? Those must have been. I don't remember those characters, but I'm sure there were people in the last game. All bodies experience bloating. Organs missing. Murder method. Slight difference in the bloating. Cause of death. Chest trauma. Killer profile. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. I didn't see that in the last cutscene. The murder target have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery. Well, we are in a backwater town. Cool. Meet deputy. Okay.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to
Leaving
cracking
my
it.
house, not
We're
pause the
just getting
game,
started.
Oh,
Let's
that's
head down
good
the
to
hill
know.
to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
Thank you.
You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny,
He
Anderson.
doesn't seem old enough to retire. Also, on that, I think there's a lot to talk about there. A lot, as far as like the demons and the ghosts.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
Oh, yeah, you
I'm
talked
not
about
that
the other day. Oh God, my knees. that actually does look like it would hurt my knees. I am that old. Okay, that'd actually be kind of interesting. to watch.
Fucking nature. Gives me a
So
headache.
I'm looking at my stream and I
Too
think my
much
frame rate is
sky.
kind of crappy right now. I'm gonna need to fix that. I will do that in the next video. I'm gonna play about an hour of this, and then I'm gonna swap over to either Tarkov or Hunt. These
Not a bad place to get murdered.
it's
If getting back
lovely.
to nature is your thing.
It's my thing. I love going on hikes. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful.
Damn.
Damn
Should
is
have brought
right.
an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
General store. Why? That's weird. Why there's a store so far in the woods. Okay, I'll watch that in between this and my transitioning over to my next game. And we can talk about it if you're still there when I go to play either Tarkov. It's probably gonna be Tarkov tonight. General store.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
Thornton?
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved.
Nice stash.
Now the
bro.
body's behind the store. Come on, I'll
And
show
beer
you.
belly. Good torso.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
And
You
apparently
forgot the
paranormal.
UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Okay, I see where I'm at. Cool.
Now this is the
All right,
scene of the
I'll
crime.
talk to you later, bud.
We found him on the table.
Oh, that's
We
a...
didn't touch
Okay, that's a
nothing,
penis.
You know, procedures and
Oh,
stuff.
God.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this
I
fit
don't
the
think I
MO of
want
the
to.
previous murders?
Ah! Stop looking at it.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
All right. Oh. Allow Saga to see active clues. Key members. Okay. Clues. Nice.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Probably. Confidential. Alright. Another body's been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see this is linked to the killings. We're here to investigate, obviously. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Okay. Objectives are viewable at the case board in your goals. I'm going to forget all of this. You are not using the case board early. Goal: investigate cases. Ow. Okay, so that's very nice. So is that it? Find evidence. Okay. Look at your. Ah, we're looking at the penis.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
There's the
The
heart.
killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Cool. So now we go to the case board. Newly discovered clues can be placed onto an open questionnaire. Okay. Cool. Love it.
Think.
Think? Okay, so he was tied down. Oh, okay. There's an order to this. I don't like this order. He wasn't his heart cut open, set on the table, and then tied down. He was tied down, and then his heart was cut open, and then it's... That's
Heart
finicky.
removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
Little
But
bit.
this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clue has resolved and unlocked a deduction. Ooh. As you advance the investigation, a new question will be unlocked. So this is definitely different than the last game in the sense that, like, the last game was very linear. You can check the updates by pressing goals. Investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim, learn more about the killers. Okay, so let's go ask him.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
Let's go ask.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town
Nightingale.
about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Until now.
Nightingale?
wanna
Robert
look towards
Nightingale?
Oh,
There's a penis over there.
yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Cool. Any other questions I can ask? Oh, free beer. Ooh, they filmed it.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
I don't know what else you use a tripod for. Detective FBI.
Multiple people were
I don't
here.
remember your name.
Multiple
Bad
killers?
names. Yeah, I watched it all happen. Alright, let's see. So the victim. I did talk to somebody. Oh yeah, I should probably talk to my other...
Was he killed
sounded like
here?
he knew-
Or brought here after? For display. So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But
Yeah,
yeah,
he's a
I
little,
ran into him a few times at Quantico.
A little out there.
Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
You don't look like you're old enough to retire.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale
gonna
went missing
ask that.
13 years ago.
Every time
2010.
something- No.
Same as
That's
all
creepy.
the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Very much so. Alright, did I miss something over here? Oh, wait, that wasn't
Someone
there a
was drinking
second ago.
beer. They spent time here. Waiting.
Cool. Wrong button. Victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner...
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI,
Thanks.
came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Okay, so this cooler. later. Oh. Multiple sets of footprints. Cool. So I'm missing one piece of evidence. It's probably over here, and it probably is pulling the same bullcrap because... No, I'm not seeing anything weird. Oh, gas. Gas might be it. Nope. Screw me, I guess. Is it by your penis? Just kidding.
Large amount of blood on the table.
Really?
The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
That was what I needed. You just wanted me to look at the penis.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Well, quite the party.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years.
So I don't know if those people were like the
Why here?
Oh God, what did they call him in the
Why
last
now?
game? Not the Taken, not the Banished. Victim came from Quantico.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Profiling. That was bad to profile people. Using your intuition can discover new clues by profiling. What do you mean?
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
Who?
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Okay, that's normal.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click.
We're
Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
It's not very cool. Case board. Victim came. The victim came. Yeah. I can feel that night. You can feel. What does that mean? Came from the lake, but why now after 13 years? Where has he been? Probably in the lake.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
That's just... I don't like that. Okay.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay.
Pater
Well,
patter.
I'll just wait here.
We do that. Let the real cops take control here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up
Kind of
from
a
that
wild
direction.
hunch.
From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was
Possibly nude.
here, ambushed him,
I haven't found
dragged
any
him to the
pairs of socks lying
campgrounds,
around, so-
strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me.
Are you walking this
What
way?
was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Don't
Haven't
judge.
figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Washington
Gives me the
usually don't.
creeps.
Redwood forest.
You
they
need to
do.
get out more.
I've
It is
never
kinda
really
creepy, though.
Seen a tree in Washington that big. Examine the block path. Oh yeah, footprint.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales.
Barefoot.
They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Oh boy. You wanna... Oh, exit to grab the paper.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
Let's wait till young to retire.
The victim was
He
one of their
sounds older
own.
than he is.
FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a
There's our boy
message.
Alan.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way.
Love it.
Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Or a profile. We already talked about this. This is bad.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
My bad, hit the wrong button. The victim is one of... Yeah, I already read that. Page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest
I
now.
don't know what you're doing here, but it freaks me out.
Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
Oh, don't make me do it.
I must find out what.
Alright, let's just go reach inside of the dead man's chest.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Read the message. Anything else here? This is an interesting aspect to this game. Okay, I was just doing that wrong earlier.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find
Let's
inside.
go stick a finger in his chest. Alright, so they get a little note at the bottom. This is so cool. I've always wanted one of those, like, old-timey, like, strings and red lines, like, going through and like, investigation board. Like, it'd be so fun. Oh, that's the manuscript page. So I've only got the one for now. I'm sure in Alan Wake fashion, I'm going to be collecting those throughout the story. So, can I have... Oh, I can't have the whiskey.
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
What? That's actually...
Casey, I think something's been put inside
Casey, I
Nightingale's
got you
body.
some whiskey. Don't ask where
Let's
I
tell
got
the
it.
deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from
Lovely
a
home.
thriller.
I
It's
hate
like
all
a $2
of
million
it.
home in Washington.
The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
Hey,
Deciding
it
what
back.
happens to who.
Good.
Don't let it drag you in.
Ah, penis.
Too late. I'm
This
already
is giving
hooked.
me
I need the next chapter.
I
very
hope you didn't
much
get stuck in any of those
Criminal
big
Minds
puddles.
vibes of trying
Crazy
to
flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
kind of like profile the murderer, the suspect, figure him out. like psychologically and predict what they're going to do before they actually do it, sort of deal based off of their psyche. It's very cool. I love that.
Deputy,
show.
I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well,
Just
sure,
stick my finger
but
in
the
there
coroner
now.
won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key
Oh dear.
to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks.
I'm imagining. This is where we go. Anything else
Let's
we-
get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these
Picnic
witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right?
I've seen
I could use a cup
nicer
of coffee.
picnic areas.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I do love.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the
switchbacks, I hate
task, but
switchbacks.
hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
One of those 5G towers.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why
Yeah,
take
the
out his
internet's a
heart
scary
just to
place.
throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
No, dude, you're lagging behind. I don't like that. Double hit that. That's kind of weird. Cauldron Lake. So hike. Okay. So that's a hike. So I'm assuming this is the way. Oh,
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
two rat ball. Can I go on a hike? I want to go on a hike. This sounds fun.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far.
Almost like they're writing the story
With your
themselves.
technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Yeah, I don't think the people that are dead are too thrilled about it, though. Oh my.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
Shotgun
I'll
shot.
park there anyway.
One of the
I want
three.
to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Such a beautiful town.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
Definitely
smell
gives
coffee.
me San Juan Island vibes. So definitely out there. Hello, lady. You seen any murderers around? Ah, oh, that was so friendly. Nobody's that friendly in Washington. That's bullcrap.
See you
Hello. See you around. Nobody. Oh, I thought you were trying. Nobody's that friendly in Washington.
Oh dear. You.
Oh, something to touch. Map. Nice.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Hold up, this lady's doing
It's
something.
nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
What do you?
Oh, it's Washington's finest.
What's so interesting about this garbage bag or this garbage bin? Sorry, I'm exploring. Hey,
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson.
Cheers
This
to
is
that.
Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves.
you know, one of those people in
They're just
mask
inside
had
having coffee
beard
and pie to calm their
a
nerves.
lot less
I'll see what they have to
ears.
say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
A little suspicious
Take your
about that
time.
one. kill anybody recently?
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides
Oh,
the
it's
known
this diner.
victims go missing?
Sure.
There's no
But
old
it's
men
slowed down
that
ever
are
since Cauldron Lake was
escaped
passed
from a psych
Yes.
ward or retirement center this time, though. Can I go back here? This is where I met the lady last time.
Yeah, that's
I want
exactly
to talk
right.
to you guys in a second. I'm gonna see if I can go back here. Hello? FBI, open up.
Still feel like I'm pretty sick.
Swimmy. Dead deer. Oh, bummer. I was hoping the key would be a universal key throughout the entire town. FBI, open up. Oh, this is where we met the creepy old lady in the last game. FBI, open
It doesn't budge.
up. Well, you gotta put your shoulder into it. Alright, fine. Still haven't fixed that light, huh? The Lady of Light would be a shame.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hi.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Where were you at?
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and
That happens.
he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
It is.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They
Was
were
there shooting?
tearing
Was I
into the
playing that
naked
guy?
guy with knives, like some
Stab?
kind of
I don't remember the shooting.
satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime.
Oh,
We're here from New York, doing some research on
well
a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree."
there's so much
Cult of the
cooler
tree.
things to have a cult
Oh,
about the tree.
And then we found out. The whole thing was
Yeah,
terrifying.
that wasn't
That's all.
conspicuous. We have a. I'm gonna sit there all fuddy-duddy until I do this. Whoa. Hello, map. How big is this gonna get, I wonder? Is this gonna be like an open world thing the entire game? Cause that would be cool. Also, is that Cauldron Lake, or is that like the Puget Sound, I wonder? Anyways. Oh, that's a creepy image. I don't think I like that. Ugh.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed.
Other than
My
animation
publisher
is really
will want
good.
this on the cover.
Tammy
In
found
that.
something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Also, I still don't like that you're doing that. That kind of bugs me.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Oh, he said that pretty funny. Alright. Hey, I just read your minds in my little mind palace, so,
So you found
let's
something
not
there,
acknowledge
right?
that.
A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow.
Also, that guy
How
back
did
there
you put that together?
It's evident.
is just sitting on his home screen.
You
on
need
his
to hand
phone.
it over.
What are you doing? You're not texting anybody, I see that.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing
Didn't you
you.
get, like,
Oh, God.
abducted
Saga!
in the last game?
Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter.
This feels very much like a threat.
That's so weird. You don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Yeah, it's not foreboding.
If you say so.
I'm sure they're just gonna not acknowledge that later in the game, and that's nothing important that I need to remember. Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Remember, you can access the clip. I don't need a map. I know my way around. That's definitely
All
the beauty
set?
side.
My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult.
Read some minds.
The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of
Answer
thing.
that very quickly.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. The wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff.
That's
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted.
So hard hat just
Yeah, real important guests.
part of the outfit there, bud.
Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too
Like,
true.
There's no
More the
construction
merrier.
going on.
Have a good
Oh,
one, Sheriff.
Never mind. I'm still gonna choose to believe that that hard hat is just a fashion statement.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
Oh, they got
She
the
kept saying that my
Washington
daughter
license plate
drowned.
nailed.
She even knew my
Look at
name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a
That's
talent
awesome.
for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
These are some outdated police cruisers, though. Like, my god. Like the Blues Brothers drove that thing. Jeez.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue.
That's
all
a cool
prepped.
detail.
I'd like to
that they
take a
nailed
closer
those
look as soon as
license
possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
plates. This game
Oh,
is
this
so
is the Bright
beautiful.
Falls Sheriff
So
Station.
cool.
Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Hey.
Alright. I wonder if, like, Barry's gonna be in this.
So we share a morgue with the
What do we
funeral home
have?
next door. It's a shoestring budget.
I don't think
I
we
guess
did
you guys
I
don't have that
remember.
problem.
It's been so
though.
long.
Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
I've got this. Just a
Something
Swiss
about
Army knife.
morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't
open
say I
up
feel the
dead
same.
Bodies,
He's
I can
joking.
Read minds. This isn't creepy. Better lighting.
Okay.
Oh, the penis is back.
Let's take a look at our patient.
Just look at the floor.
I'll
look
start
at
with the
floor, look at
external
floor.
inspection before performing the internal examination.
I don't want to.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here.
What?
Can't
There
make
is?
it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
It was raining.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
It just looks like mud to me.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Nobody noticed until now? Alright, guess I gotta go to the case board. Ew. Grody.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Alright. Cause of death, just ripped open. Defensive wounds, we just went over this. Tattoo.
No.
Don't tell me no. Cause of death, bloating.
Chest wound is cause of death. But the corpse is bloated. Waterlogged. Doesn't add up.
Was he waterlogged prior to his death? Kind of looked like he was. Don't me.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Well, let's get in there. Okay, more information on a different case. Murder method victims? Killer profile? Oh!
We're dealing with an
suspects.
organized group of
Not really,
killers.
but
Not
I
a
don't think
lone
they did
serial
anything
killer.
outside of breaking and entering, but whatever.
I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Yeah, we know absolutely nothing. What kind of cult? They're a necklace-wearing kind of cult. Cold gold.
Doesn't make sense.
They are a necklace-wearing kind of cult. Can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. It's a badge of pride. So I gotta watch out for the who's involved. The deer. I think here's a victim. Cold call. Fine. I'll put it. What? Okay. Cult psychology. If they're hiding their faces, they're established enough to operate openly. Okay. Cool. Alright. Let's get in there. The penis was on the screen again. I am so sorry. I'm gonna change this to very much private. That makes me very uncomfortable.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light.
Taken, that was it.
Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
That's not good.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
I got a feeling about this guy. He's not what he's cracked up to be. Just hiding pages like that.
No, wait.
Who dat?
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
You need to get up. Oh, you naked man running around. Get him alive. I remember Guns working on these people. Oh, so he got on.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
How was he walking under the light? Wasn't he supposed to? Oh, there's McKenna. Hey.
I'll make you
nothing. Okay, so my gun is over there. Lights are not on. Please don't turn off the lights. Yeah, you were.
He can't see me in the light.
That sucks to suck.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe haven. Yeah, yeah. Gun! Get the gun! Bring it!
Vanished.
Great. Vanished. We're just starting off. Alright, I don't know about copyright music, so I'm gonna try to avoid any sort of music like that, unfortunately. But that's a good place to end it. So yeah, chapters are gonna take about an hour, it looks, but awesome. So this is this game is fun. It looks beautiful. I'm having so much fun playing this, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and a comment below, and then subscribe to my channel to catch some more like it. And I hope to see